0 iPhone microphone. Speech off.
Hello guys, I hope we're all doing okay today. I'm going to have a bit of a whinge and a bit of a chat as I mill about in my home and set the heater on because it's getting cold. It's winter at the moment in Australia and I'm going to do a bit of a clean up. So I hope you guys can all hear me. I'm going to do a bit of a clean and I'm going to, oh god, this floor is so dirty. I definitely have to do a bit of a clean actually. Yeah, where's the vacuum cleaner? Jesus. Is it? Okay, I'm going to take this to my room. Because I kind of have to clean up. Really desperately have to clean up. I'm going to change vacuum heads because I need to. So how I do that is I take that off. Hang on, how do I do it? Oh, I've done this before. And I get a new vacuum head. That's what I do. This vacuum cleaner's head's a little bit broken. It's got a lot of hair on there that needs to be taken off. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. So I'll put it away. It needs fixing. I'll get help. I will get assistance with that one day. But for now, I will change vacuum cleaner heads and I will bloody put the new one on. Yes. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to get the extension cord. I need it really bad. Need the extension cord. Oh dear, my floor is filthy. And after that, I am going to after I set up my vacuum cleaner and clean up the floor a bit, I'm going to okay, start again. After I have cleaned up my floor a bit, I am going to do a bit of light cooking. And I'm going to be whinging about the NDIS. So, yeah. Get ready for a bit of a whinge chit chat because that's always a little bit inevitable. I can't get any more support workers for 2 weeks, so I had to make sure I got my shopping done today. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to be independent without support workers. My problem is I don't like not being able to book in support workers. I get really ticked off because the NDIS is controlling how we organise our bookings. We don't control how we organise bookings, the NDIS does. And I'm extremely pissed about that, to say the least. I am really, really pissed off about it. I am very, very, very pissed off. There we go. I don't need to suction all the way up. Or do I? No, suction's working just fine. Working very fine. So, me and several other NDIS clients are forced to book in workers how the NDIS sees fit, not how we see fit to book in workers, which I'm really angry about. I'm really pissed off about that. But no worries. No worries. The NDIS thinks it knows what's best. It thinks it knows what is best. Oh. done the best I can today. I'll do a little bit more tomorrow. A little bit more tomorrow. We'll deal with it then. Just bring the vacuum cleaner back out here. And that. The floor is a whole lot cleaner than it was, so I'll give myself a plus for that. I do think the floor needs a little bit more of a clean, but in any case, it'll happen. It will happen. It will happen soon. Just gotta plug this friggin' extension cord and put it somewhere. I don't know what's wrong with people tangling up my stuff. This is why I hate when other sighted people who are not blind touch my things, because they think they're helping me when they are not. They're just tangling up my stuff. That's all they're doing, is tangling up my shit, and I don't like it. Urgh. Do not like my stuff being tangled up. At all. Right. Now this extension cord is good for multi-purpose use, so I'm putting it over here on the shoe rack where it belongs. Right, it is for multi-purpose use, and you know, if it wasn't for people stealing medication and moving all of my stuff, I wouldn't really care if people come in and clean up my home. But because everyone's all about finding out that I'm blind and then taking advantage of me, I don't want anyone in my home. Because I know most of the time people are just going to take advantage of you, because as soon as they know you're blind, they go dodgy on you. Because they know you can't see and they know you can get taken advantage of without you even knowing it. People can take stuff right from in front of your nose because they know, you can't see me touching any of your stuff in front of your face, I'll just steal it. And it's like, yeah. No. Just don't come into my home. That's all the answer is to that dilemma. Don't let anybody into my home and I'll be right. Have to do a bit of a steam mop of the floor, but that can be done after. You can. Right.
Cancel. 192, 100 degrees start. Preheat to 100 degrees C, convection.
There's a little tiny bit of dirt on the floor, but it's nothing like it has been. Nothing like it was. Yeah, the floor needs a little bit more of a mop, a bit of a clean, but you know, it's as good as it's going to get for now. I have to clean that floor up a bit more later. I'll deal with that tonight. But hey, I've done the best I can so far, so that's good. Any other people say, are you on the NDIS? I'm just going to say, no, I'm not on the NDIS. No, thank you. I'm not using the MDIS for cleaning. Sorry, I'm not doing it. So when you boil it, it's cold properly. Not even cold, it's just been breaking up. That's better. Much better. Okay. Okay. Now where is this stupid oil? There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, you get the chickens out of the, no. If I can find the stupid things. Oh, where are they? Oh, God. Right. Let's get them out and cook them up now. Hope the chicken wings are still okay. If they're not, I'll have to chuck them out and get a new pack of wings out of the freezer. I hope these are okay. They're in private packaging, so it'll be alright. Yes, I think they're okay. They do have to be cooked today. That's the point, is they're okay and they can be cooked today. Okay. Certainly can be cooked today. Right. So chicken wings can be left in the fridge for up to 48 hours, and then they're really in private packaging. If you get them from the butcher, they can only be left in the fridge for 1 day. So 2 days in private packaging, 1 day in non-private packaging. Just so you all know, I'm not going to get sick. I'm not planning on doing that. I am not planning on getting sick at all this year. Have to clean, I've got to have a shower regardless, but the point is I still have to clean off the front of my shirt because there is sauce from the chicken wings and I don't want salmonella poisoning from having dirty clothing because of chicken. So, yeah.
Up to temperature 200 degrees C.
Deal with that in seconds. Deal with that in a minute. In a minute.
Pause or open. Pause. Door closed. Pause. Continue. 30 minutes start. 200 degrees C.
Yes.
Convection. 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, crap. Bit severe congestion, and I can't do anything with this table because there's stuff all over it. I really can't do anything with this table. Just going to put the box down near the pantry. I'll deal with that in a minute. In a minute. Oh. Now I'm just spilling water everywhere for the sake of spilling bloody water everywhere. Alright. Now I'm going to look for this Telfast. Where did I drop that thing? No, that's most likely not Telfast. That's definitely eye drops. Is that Telfast? Let's have a look. I don't want to... Oh no, that's Nurofen. That's not what I'm wanting. I want... Which one is it? It is that one. So I'm going to put that into the mixing bowl and put the other ones away. See, this is the shit that I have to do in order to keep a locked storage box with my stuff locked away so that no one can get access to it. And whenever I bring home new medications from the doctors, I've got to put the new packet into the storage box and keep what I need aside. Not that I have an issue with keeping medication aside, but I do have a problem with people thinking, oh yep, that lady is blind, there's medication in the kitchen drawer, I'll just steal what I want because she won't find out till later, and then I'll just accuse her of misusing it instead of admitting that I'm stealing it. You know, give me a break. Give me a friggin' break. You know, just give me a break. Like, stop, you know, taking advantage of me. Okay. What time is it?
Speech on. Messages. Notes. Clock. 6:13 p.m. Notes.
I'm just going to
Folders.
say...
Back. Share. Folder. Share. Folders. Back. Folders. Heading. Folders. iCloud. All like. No. Dial. Medical note. Medications and medical treatments log. Selected.
6.
New note. New note. Button. New note. Note. Text. Yesterday. Heading. Dictate. 6. Medications and medical treatments log. Back. Medications. Space. Return. Medications and medical treatments log. Today. Heading. Medications and medical. Medications. My support. Medications and medical treat. Selected. Toolbar. 200. New note. Today. Head. New. Today. Dictate. Today. New note. Modified 6:13 p.m. The 25th of note. Space. The 20. Note. Space. Text field. Numbers. 6. Semicolon. Colon. 6. 1. 2. 12. P. M. PM. 1. 1. Shift. Cap T. E. K. L. F. S. Delete. A. E. F. T. Note. The 25th of. Done. Button. Done. Note. Tell first. 2. Note. 6:12 p.m. Link. 1. Tell first. Medications and medical treatments. Today. Heading.
Did that.
Home. Notes. CMAI. Doc. Safari. Apps with. No. Recorder HQ. Active. Recorder HQ.
That.
Pause. Stop. Pause. iPhone microphone.
So yeah, I do need to do a bit more vacuuming tomorrow, but the good news is my floor is pretty clean.
Stereo. M4. 4.
So I'm going to put the other turbo head on the vacuum cleaner. And, oh, what's happened with the chair leg? There's something caught under it. What is caught under that chair leg that I don't know about? Fix that now. This floor's filthy. And to think I have to do it all myself because cleaners are too horrible and steal things and don't put things back when I want stuff put back. And I found another container behind the toilet because, I don't know, plumber or a support worker or someone put it behind the bloody toilet. One of the plumbers had to fix my toilet a few weeks ago. So I had to get rid of one of my really good containers because they didn't use an old plastic container, they used a really good one. So now I have to buy a new heat and serve container because they chose to not check which container they could use. They just grab any one, and I'm not going to use a container that was used to fix my toilet for putting food into, not even if I wash it out 15 times. Ugh, yuck. I don't care if it's sterilised under boiling water. I'm not going to use a container after it has gone near my bloody toilet, ever. Like, I don't care. Oh, yuck. So, anyway, I'll buy some new, they're called heat and serve containers. I'll get some new ones. I'll get, eventually, not straight away, but eventually. Oh God, I have to go through all this friggin' hype just to take medication because when I used to leave medicine in my kitchen drawer, if I didn't misplace it, it would be someone else stealing it. So yeah, I keep my stuff locked away now. So disappointed with the human race. I really am. I think people could do a lot better. And then today, my support worker and I had trouble communicating because background noise makes it hard for her to talk loudly because she can't hear properly, and then I can't hear properly with how she has to communicate. So yeah, but we still got what I needed done. We still got my shopping done. I think the Golden Circle factory outlet's really good, but I think I don't know, me personally, I would rather go to Costco. I know it's a $60 membership, but I would rather go to Costco. If I have to go out to Capalaba to Golden Circle, I can, because there are some really cheap goods out there that are cheaper than Coles and Woolies. But at the same time, I didn't like their range of frozen meals. There weren't very many of them. I didn't like them. I just didn't like their range of fridge food, chilled food and that. Other than that, it's a pretty good supermarket if you need to get several packets and tins of food. It's good. Don't get me wrong, you can get good packets of pasta and all that. But my preference is to either go to Coles, Woolies or Aldi, mainly Aldi, and go to Costco every 3 months. But that's just my view. Everyone can have whatever viewpoint and opinions they want, It's just a normal part of living life. I would go to Golden Circle again, but just not each. I probably would only go once every 2 or 3 months. And I'd probably only go to Costco every 2 or 3 months. But it's better than not going anywhere. And my support worker's worried about fuel costs, and I said, well, the NDIS does cover that in the travel allowance. If you drive for 40 kilometres, you get $40 kilometre allowance paid back. So when I approve payments for the NDIS, it also pays for kilometres travelled. So that way the person can still use $40 of their kilometre payment to buy fuel. So I explained that to my support worker today. I think she's a bit concerned about going to Costco. So if I want to go, I'm just going to put another ad on Hire Up for a Wednesday. And I'll put in for a 4-hour shift. And just, I want to go to Costco. There's a couple of support workers who want me to reach out to them again. A couple of others. So I will reach out to them. And I guess eventually I'll be like my other subscriber where one of her support workers stuck and she's still with them to this day. If it takes this other lady 10 years to get a worker, it'll take me probably a bit longer than that even. But about that time, about 10 years to get a worker. I do like the worker I had today. We just have a hard time communicating with loud noise, and she has trouble trying to speak clearly, but she's very good with helping people. I'll just put up a job ad when I'm ready to go to Costco, and I'll save up my money. And there's going to be a lot of pushback from doctors, but I'm just going to tell them that I only have support workers as needed. I don't need a worker every week. I don't need a worker every day of the week. If I need a temporary arrangement made, then I get a temporary arrangement sorted. But I also remind the doctors that the NDIS does not fund temporary arrangements with workers. So, if I need any help every day of the week, I've got to actually get a nurse from the hospital to come out, and I've got to pay them $400 or thereabouts to come and help me. The NDIS doesn't assist with those arrangements. And I guess if doctors can't figure that out, then they can't help me, full stop. You know, doctors cannot help me if they can't figure out that the NDIS is not about assistance. It's about getting a certain funding package and you use it for what you want for your disability. It does not assist with medical care or showering or anything like that. Bathing is a medical thing, not a disability thing. Like, you could call it a disability if you've got no arms and legs and need help to shower, but the NDIS will still say it's a medical problem. So you can't decide what the NDIS does and doesn't do, because the NDIS is fucked and it's not going to change just because you decide you want it to change. It's not going to fucking change. So, yeah, I'm not happy to get into these stupid fucking arguments with doctors, but what can I do? I just think, yeah, what next? I'm having a good time cooking my chicken wings. I reckon I cooked too much rice, so next time I cook rice I won't cook as much rice because I don't eat it all. I ate all the chicken wings though, so that's good. I ate all the chicken wings. And I've got 3 tops to wash. So yeah, if support workers are concerned about fuel costs, well, the NDIS does cover for that in the transport allowance. So the travel allowance thing allows for kilometres per hour. Anyway, I'm sure something will get sorted out. I'll just write it down in the ad that travel allowance in bookings allows for kilometres per hour. So it's $1.05 per hour for kilometres. So then if you go 10 kilometres, that's $10 an hour. If you go 40 kilometres, that's $40, and so $1.05, that's like $41, almost $41 an hour. So $40.50. Plus the support shift rate. So if the support shift rate is $60 an hour and the kilometre is $1.05 per hour, well, that's a lot of money, and I'm pretty sure support workers can use some of that money to pay for their fuel. And that's what I told my worker. I said, well, you do realise some of that money that you get paid goes towards your fuel. And she went, oh, okay. I said, yeah, so you're not missing out on fuel costs. And I don't have extra pension money just to pay for petrol. That's what the NDIS is for. So just use the money you get paid to pay for petrol. In any case, I told her I'd be posting a job on Higher Up, because usually I get repeat shifts with support workers, but now my NDIS budget is really restricted, so I can't do that. I can't just keep one job going for 12 months. It won't work. The NDIS does not approve for single jobs to be ongoing for more than 12 weeks now. So I can only keep an ongoing job for 3 months. And if I'm still happy with that worker, I have to renew that job again for another 3 months. So I just post appointment bookings, and when the support worker is happy with those bookings, I just keep letting those bookings run out and say, right, I'll set up a new booking because the NDIS doesn't like ongoing jobs anymore. It's very restricted, and I have to keep doing once-off bookings on a regular basis, because if I don't, I get in heaps of trouble for having ongoing jobs. I really hate the NDIS now. I think it's a load of shit. It is an absolute load of friggin' hogwash. And I found out that my support worker who gets NDIS payments to pay for her disability equipment, she can't choose what she wants. She can only go with what the NDIS suggests. And she has to keep complaining and saying, look, this equipment isn't working for me. I'm severely handicapped. I can't use the equipment you've suggested because it doesn't help me. I need this other piece of equipment because it actually works for me, and you guys aren't funding it. And you guys approve the disability, but you guys aren't helping me with the severity of my disability, which means you guys are worsening my functional capacity, not making it better. Like, it's a waste of time putting goals down, because when the NDIS says, how are you going to make yourself better? I just say, by writing down a list of goals, and not actually getting better. I'm not making myself better by writing down a list of goals. I'm just lying to the NDIS so I can get funding in order to not get better, in order to get worse. The next time the doctor says anything, I'll just say, yeah, I'm using the NDIS so I can become an alcoholic. That's why I'm using the NDIS, because I plan on drinking a lot of alcohol. And when she says why, I'll say, because NDIS funding is about getting sick. The NDIS is not about getting better. The NDIS is about getting very, very sick. So, yeah. If you don't want me getting sick, how about we stop dealing with the NDIS so that I don't get sick? Either from becoming an alcoholic or from just getting fully friggin' fucking stressed and feeling sick and going dizzy and getting headaches and that. Screw that. Screw that shit. In any case, my chicken wings are cooking nicely, so yeah, I am happy about that. I am very, very happy. I probably won't be getting a support coordinator in my new plan, so I'll just deal with the budget however I can. Support coordination is not being implemented in new NDIS plans anyway. And eventually, I don't know how long it's going to take. It could be a couple of years or 10 years or whatever. But eventually the NDIS is going to get rid of support coordinators, because it will assume, hey, all of these participants have had enough coaching from their support coordinators. They know how to budget their plans. We don't need more support coordination. So the NDIS will take support coordination out of everybody's plans eventually. And that's another thing I won't be buying from Aldi, is their bloody garlic bread, because I've hardly eaten any of it. I just won't buy their stupid garlic bread again. I'll check for other snacks that I probably will eat better. If I don't eat something, I try something different until I eat it. I'm just, not very happy at all. And I don't know why people are fixated on food. Like, I agree with eating food, but I'm not fixated on it to where I have to eat 15 times a fucking day. I mean, it would be actually it would be very nice if I could just go without food for 3 or 4 days and not even have to eat any food. I mean, why do we have to eat food 3 times every day? That's just a cultural thing. And I tried to tell my doctor that eating 3 times a day is cultural, and she went, no, it's not. I went, well, it is actually. People in other countries don't eat 3 times a day. They may eat only once a day. And I'm not talking about the fasting for Muslims, which is Ramadan every year. I'm not talking about that. And I'm not talking about the other fasting religious days of Christians and Jews either, or Hindus, or any religious fasting. What I'm talking about is, why do we have to eat 3 times a day when we don't have to? We just don't have to be fixated on food at all, you know? But if you try and tell the doctors, they're like, oh, everyone has to eat each day. I'm like, well, no, they actually don't. But no worries, I'm not a doctor. I don't know much. I'll just be put on more drugs. And then she'll be like, oh, if you get this script from the chemist, is it going to go missing or fall on the floor or anything when you get home? I'll be like, no, it actually won't. No, I don't drop pills on the floor anymore. No. I don't leave it in a drawer where it can get stolen. So no, it's, unless someone steals the actual storage box away and breaks it open, no, it's not going to get, its stuff is not going to go missing out of it unless someone were to physically steal the box and take it out of my home, or break it and put it somewhere and not tell me they've broken it, in which case the police will be coming down on anybody who does something like that. So maybe don't do it, because it might take a week or a month, but if you get caught, you're fucked. So, and you get done for illegal drug charges too. So, yeah, don't fucking break into other people's storage boxes if you don't want to be done for drug possession charges. Just don't fucking do it. And I do tell doctors that I don't break into my own, anything that has a key lock or combination lock. I don't just go breaking the lock open, disabling it, buying a new box every time. I don't do that either. I keep the same box for bloody years and years and years until, you know, something happens and I really have to buy a new one, you know. But yeah, I am not happy. Besides that, I've got everything sorted, so if I've got to get more drugs from the doctors, they're not going to get nicked or dropped onto the floor or misplaced or accidentally chucked in the bin or anything like that. So, yeah. And I'm not a junkie. If I were to lose the key, I wouldn't be breaking into the lockbox. I would be taking the box up to the police station and making them break into it. And then I would have to buy a new fucking lockbox anyway. So, yeah. I do everything legally. I get the cops to help me if something's that bad. I don't just break stuff open. And if it's bad enough that I can't use my lockbox, I'll probably need to call the ambulance anyway. So, yeah, I just deal with medical care like that. I'm not a friggin' junkie. I don't like junkies. I don't have a problem with people who scream at the NDIS because they know they need help and they're not getting it, and I don't have a problem with people who are looking for answers to hard questions and it takes them 6 years to get an answer and they scream and jump up and down until they get help, so that's fine. But junkies, oh, I'm just looking for prescription medicine. I have a headache. I have to steal the Panadol because I can't afford to spend $2 to buy a pack of Panadol today. I mean, come on. Seriously, if it's that bad, go to the bloody hospital. Don't be friggin' junkie. Anyway, my situation is set so that if someone is that low life that they want to steal a Ziploc bag which contains a few stupid fucking Panadols in it, well, it's not the end of the world, but fuck off, don't come back into my home if you're going to do that, you know? But, yeah. Nothing bad is going to happen so far because I'm just not fucking letting anybody push me around or control how I live. So no one has to be too concerned about how I control my life because, yeah, I ain't just going to let people fuck me around. It's not going to happen like that, Jose. I am not being fucked around by anybody. I am not being fucked around by nobody. So
200 degree door open. Door plus start. Preheat 200 degrees C convection.
You got to keep the oven on preheat every fucking time. Otherwise, it does not stay hot and then the food does not cook properly. It really doesn't. It is a pain in the ass to fix. Absolute pain in the behold. To fix. So now I can choose, do I want just chicken wings? Do I want to preheat a frozen meal as well as have my chicken wings, or what? I'm just gonna unstick some of these fucking things. Okay. Now I'm going to start flipping them over. Will they flip over? Will when I make it happen. No, I can't even pick up the chicken wings properly. Jesus. Think I might have to do it the other way. Try it the other way. I can't say it will work properly, but we'll try. We'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Now, you're supposed to, hang on. No, chicken wings are fully stuck. Okay, flip that over.
200 degrees
I don't
C.
think they've flipped correctly. Okay, that's flipped. And then we've got to get those chicken wings. This is the hard bit, is flipping up the wings. Flip them up like that. Okay, there we go. And hope that most of them are flipped over correctly. Hope. Just have to keep turning them with the little egg flipper until I reckon I've probably flipped them over. Okay. And then put them in for another 30 minutes. So, you flip that one over. That one hasn't flipped correctly. Jesus. No, that's not flipping. That is, yeah, okay. That is the best I can do for that. That is the best I can do. Now I've got half an hour to finish cooking the chicken wings, so
Pause. Door open.
that gives me time to do the dishes. Hang on, I've just got to put it into the hot oven. It's really hot at the moment.
Door closed. Continue.
Set it to continue.
30
minutes,
Start.
okay.
200 degrees C.
Okay.
Convection.
So then that gives me half an hour to actually do the dishes and finish cooking. Finish cooking! Finish cooking! And I've got some new eggs, so they're in the fridge. I'm going to walk to the shopping centre tomorrow and I'm going to go back to, not that I need to buy many things from Aldi tomorrow, you know, but it does help if I can get some streaky bacon. Maybe I'll just go to the butcher, because the butcher has a lot of bacon. The butcher has some really good bits of bacon. Very good bits of bacon, actually, I must say. Very, very nice. Very yummy. Now I've got to clean up my cupboards because they're a bit yucky and a bit dirty. So how I'm going to handle that is give the cupboards a bit of a wipe because they're a bit disgusting, a bit dirty, a bit yucky. I've got to get some eucalyptus solution. I keep forgetting to buy some eucalyptus oil. I do, I keep forgetting to buy it, and I need some. I desperately need some. Giving these cupboards a decent little clean up. This is the shit that support workers won't do because they're just, most people, I'm not saying everybody, is lazy. Not everybody, but most people are lazy. Oh, God. Not saying everybody has to be lazy, but it happens, so. Cooking my yummy chicken wings. And I'm going to make some salad to go with chicken wings. I don't know why there's a plastic bag sticking out of the door there. That's annoying. Okay, clean up the mould off that fucking tray there. There we go. No, it's not clean properly. Definitely not clean enough. Okay. Okay. Clean that up. There's some not very good mould on that bloody thing. I feel like I need to just get a new dish rack. It's this one that I've got to be, I don't know. It's okay, but it collects a lot of mould and it's just not very good. Yeah, the tray is still fairly clean considering. Okay. Mind you, I am fussy and I do keep everything clean. I am fairly fussy. So now I'm going to clean up the dishes while I finish cooking my chicken wings. Oh, that's the other thing I have to do is go to Dollars and Cents and get some new tongs tomorrow. That's what I need to get. I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting I need to get some new tongs. Keep forgetting about that. I keep on forgetting. I kind of need new tongs. So I do have to walk to the shops tomorrow and go to Dollars and Cents. I mean, I can always go to Coles and get new tongs from Coles too. I guess it doesn't matter either way. It really doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Liking my normal cooking routines. I've got my normal life routines back. Everything's the way I want it to be. And I'm not going to change the fucking thing for anybody. Not even if the doctors have a problem with my routines. I'm like, well, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Not give a flying fuck what anybody thinks. Because I like my routine and that is that. I'm not letting anybody change a bloody thing. And at least if I have rice with chicken wings, I just won't cook a lot of rice because I know I won't eat it all. So that's fine. I just won't cook too much rice. That's how I'll deal with that. That is how I'll deal with that. See, I just wash up my dishes and then I clean up. Oh, there's mold all over the curtain rod. Okay, clean that up. I just clean up the lines myself. Clean it all up. Just go across the window with the cloth. Do it myself. Just go across until it's all clean across there. Easy. It's not that difficult. It's kind of not hard. And I can lift the blind up a bit. Lift up the blind a little bit. Make sure I wipe the blind a bit better. You know, I don't need assistance to clean my stuff. I can just do it. I can just do it. I can't do a perfect job, but I can do a reasonable job. Reasonable is better than not reasonable. Can't be 100% perfect, but it's better than not at all. You know, I just can't deal with people anymore. I can't handle people at all. I can't deal with anybody. I just can't. Well, I've cleaned up the kitchen the best way I can. It's probably not perfect, but it will do. It will do. It will do. I just have to do my eye drops now and put a Netflix show on and have a little shower. Oh, phone's going to get wet. What do I want to take? Some Panadol or some Nurofen or what? A bit of a headache. I'm getting to the point with pain relievers now where I just need something at night. I don't need pain relief during the day so much anymore. I need it more at night so I can sleep better. Okay, I've got the eye drop in. Okay, the eye drop's in. I'll think about it, I'll eat dinner, and then if I want my pain relievers I'll take them. If I don't, I don't. It just means every time I see the doctor now, they'll say, is anything missing? And I'll be like, no, it's not. And they'll say, has anything gotten stolen? And I'll be like, no. And I haven't misplaced anything myself. So I'm very happy about that. I am extremely happy. I'm happier more than you know. And all I need to do now when I wake up from sleep is I can get my blepharitis wipes and clean both eyes with them and put some lubricating eye drops in my eye, and that's it. I'm done with fixing my eyes. I have to wait for the eye drop to soak in. I can't just put lubrication in right now because the steroid has to soak in properly. So using blepharitis wipes will just clean the steroid away from my eye, and I don't want to clean the steroid away. I want it to soak in. So yeah, I've had to fully change my arrangements with support workers. I can't have them every week like I used to. If I want to go out for a 6-hour shift, I have to make sure I don't spend a lot of funding on support workers so that I can spend that money for a 6-hour shift. So if a support coordinator does get access to my plan, I'm going to tell them I don't want a weekly support budget. I just want to use funding when I need it. I do not want a weekly support budget. I don't want to get 4 hours of support each week, and then when I want to go out for 6 hours on the weekend, I can't do it. You know, I'm not happy about that. I want to be able to go out and have a good time and not have to have workers every week. Obviously, we're all different with how we handle our routines. If there's an ongoing activity that I need help with, then that's different. And my doctor's routine's unpredictable. I don't go every single Wednesday, the first Wednesday of each month. I go at different times. I have a life outside support workers. So yeah. Oh my God, I really wish I didn't have to make any new changes, but you know, that's just how it is. That is just how it is. And to be honest with you, I really don't have a reason to go out every single week with a worker. I enjoy walking to the shops every single day. So if a support worker wants to meet me at the shops when I walk there, well, yeah, do that. But I'm happy to walk to the shops every single day of the week. And if I want help to use the trolleys at Aldi, I'll just tell the worker, hey, I've got an Aldi token. Can someone meet me at this time at Aldi for 1 hour of shopping? Then I need to take my food home, and then I need to go out for 3 hours and go for a bit of a drive to Sanford. You know, they're the kind of things I want to be doing, and I don't even have to do it every single week. They're the kind of things that I can enjoy doing. I can enjoy going out when I know, hey, I don't have to budget it in every single week. I'm happy, well, I'm pissed off that we can't use our funding straight away, but I'm happy that with the new arrangement, I can just say to a support coordinator, no, I'm not budgeting a worker every week. No, I'm not budgeting a certain routine each week, and I'm not getting stuck with it. No, that's not happening. If they suggest Costco every 3 months, I'll be like, yeah, sure, book that in. Book a routine. It's, say, every 12 weeks, the first week of each. So if it's January, I can go to the Costco on the first week of every January, and then every May, the first week of each May, the first week of each August, the first week of it. So, say I book in going to Costco 4 times every year. Hey, that's not a problem. I don't have an issue with that. Do not have a problem at all doing that. Sometimes I might need to do an extra trip to Costco, but just not usually, you know. But yeah, I won't say the lady's name. She reckons to find workers who can deal with getting fuel and all that. I'm like, well, the NDIS does cover for fuel, you know. Does cover petrol. You know, she can get petrol on the way out to Costco, or she can get it before she picks me up. I don't care what she does, so long as she gets covered for fuel costs from my NDIS funding. I don't care. A lot of workers don't like going to Sanford and Costco because too far to travel. And it's like, well, you know, that's why they've signed up to be support workers. They need to help us do what we want to do. And I can't fucking drive. I can't do the driving, can I? I really can't get my own car and drive it. And do the support workers not realise that I can pay for a Uber taxi? Do they not realise I can pay for a taxi if I need to? Like, if they can't afford to drive, why the hell aren't they saying, hey, pay for a cab? I'm like, hey, it's a lot of money, but yeah, okay, I get it. I get it if they can't drive somewhere. I totally get it. I can get a friggin' taxi. Just fucking tell me. So yeah, this lady wants me to post ads so that suitable workers can pick me up. And I'm like, oh, you're... Just tell me to get a fucking taxi then. And the worker can show up at, I don't know, 9 a.m. and I'll get a fucking taxi to arrive by 9 a.m. and it will be just fine. I'll just say, hang on, Uber driver, just wait. And then my support worker will get out and I'll be like, we're both getting in the Uber car, mate. You're taking us both to Costco today. And then I would have to pay for the cab trip to Costco, you know. But anyway, this lady is concerned about taking me to Costco, so I'm like, well, okay, alright, but you do get paid money to actually pay for petrol, and you get paid a lot of extra money to take me out, so alright, no worries. There's a couple of other workers who might want to actually take me out to Costco. I'm sick of all these stupid friggin' people who sign up for the NDIS and they don't want to drive for an hour. It's like, well, unfortunately, they've signed onto a job site where most clients cannot drive themselves, so they've either got to get a taxi or they've got to get someone to drive them. Like, get used to it, because if you sign up for picking up people with disabilities, they might not be able to drive, and that's why we're asking you to drive us to places, because we just can't do it. Oh my God. So I said, well, alright, I will post a job to go to Costco, but honestly, you're not going to miss out on fuel payments. And I can't just take extra money out of my pension to pay for fuel each time. I can't do that. I just can't do it. So take the money from the NDIS, or unfortunately, or select jobs that you can actually afford if you're worried about the NDIS not covering fuel costs properly, which I'm sure it does. I get that this lady has to pay for her disability equipment because of the fucking funding disapprovals that she gets. I totally get it. It's horrible. But at least she was nice enough to say, I don't think I can take you to Costco. I know you've been wanting to go. It costs a lot of money to get out there. I've got to get fuel. I said, well, that's okay. I do tick the travel allowance box on each booking. If I don't remember to do it, just tell me to fix up the booking. But I do try to remember to check the travel allowance box, because then you get an allowance of $1.05 every hour for each kilometre driven. So that'll cover fuel, because fuel can sometimes cost, I don't know, $2 a litre, $3 a litre. So it's kind of, the NDIS isn't very good at covering fuel costs, but at the same time, I can't change any of that. So if you can't help, just tell me I can't help you, and we'll figure out something else. We'll figure something out without having a huge fucking argument. So I can smell my yummy chicken wings. Yum. I was going to have salad with those too. Yum. Yummy. I was going to have some salad. I might make some salad actually. I will definitely make some salad. Good on these support workers for being honest though. Like if they say I want to help you and do this and do that, and then they start making excuses, I'm like, yeah, fuck off, Because they start saying, look, I want to help you go to Costco, but I can't afford petrol. It's like, well, okay, my NDIS payments will give you petrol money. I certainly can't afford to keep getting money from my pension for you, but hey, use my bloody NDIS payments. But thanks for being honest. I'd rather an honest person than someone who fart asses around and then starts stealing drugs and lying and all that sort of stupid shit. And you know what? When people ask me where I keep medication, I just say, well, certainly not going to encourage you to break open my lockbox, so I'm not going to tell you where I keep it, because you'll probably go and bust it open and steal it. Most people are horrified when I say that. Most people are like, oh my God, don't say that, I don't mean that, I just mean tell me that you've got it at home, or tell me that you're storing it somewhere safe. It's not going missing, you aren't dropping tablets, just say that. It's like, well, you've asked me where I keep it, so now I'm telling you I'm keeping it somewhere, and I'm not telling you because you'll just break the box and steal stuff. And also, once you break the top of the box, you fully stuff it up. And I certainly don't want my stuff being broken into, and I certainly don't want to have to take anyone to court and sue them for the replacement of a new box if they wreck my current one. I'd have to sue them. Oh, did I get the wrong salad leaves? I did too. I guess it doesn't matter. They're bean sprouts. Whatever. I'll make something of it. Right, it's got a bit of lettuce and carrot. No, that's okay. That's fine. That's all good. is all good. Oh, now I'm gonna dice up me food. And eat a lot of salad.
17 seconds remaining.
Oh, 17 seconds remaining, okay. Hang on. So I have to get those out of the oven. Yes, I know.
Complete.
I know that's. I'm gonna pretty much have them ready straight away, so I'm gonna eat them pretty much straight away. So,
Door open.
getting them out, setting them aside to cool off,
Door
because
closed.
I'm gonna pretty much tip them into a bowl immediately. After I have made my salad. Alright. So I will be going to Costco in a couple of weeks, but I also have to book in a doctor's appointments and make sure I get my medications sorted out as well. So yeah, I can't forget about that. Chop up into chunks some onion and some capsicum. Put it all into little chunks so that I don't stuff it up. Okay, that's. And if the doctors have an issue with me cooking, well, take it up with guide dogs, don't take it up with me, because I'm going to continue my cooking routine regardless of what the doctors think. I don't care what the doctor thinks. I care about me and what I bloody think. And yeah, if there's a problem, don't have a go at me, have a go at guide dogs. Because it's, yeah, I'm not going to be the one arguing. Okay. I don't do arguments, I just tell people this is how it is. If you don't agree with it or if you don't like it, yeah, challenge it in court, don't challenge it with me. Take it to court if you need to, but don't have a go at me over it, because I won't be losing an argument with people who want to have a go at me over stuff like that. Cut it up into chunks so that I can then dice it up with my little dicing thingy. Cut it into chunks, otherwise it doesn't work properly. It just, you know, stuff will not get diced correctly if you don't cut it into chunks in the first place. Then stuff buggers up and yeah, then it just doesn't work out. So yeah, there we go. That onion's chopped up into chunks, and now I'm going to chop up a capsicum into little chunks. Right, I'm going to chop up the end. Okay, rip open the front end there, and I'm going to take out all the little seed bits. the little seed bits that need to come out will come out. That is how it is. Okay. And yeah. Then I'm going to chop it up into little, like, not tiny chunks, but just dice it up so that way my dicing and slicing product will work on it. Otherwise, it will bugger up, and I don't want it to do that. Oh no, I just slipped with a knife and I got some capsicum in the sink. Okay. Alright, okay, I've sorted that out. Luckily, I have got half decent knife skills. Half decent. Now what I like about my dice and slice product is I don't need to use a knife to make perfect exact even chunks, because when I chop up the chunks in rough portions and then I put the blade, you know, I put the container up, set the container up with the blade is going to chop through the rest of my stuff really, really evenly. So yeah, I'm going to get it set up now. I am to set it up. And then I'm going to, you know, the chicken wings are going to cool off nicely. So I'm happy about that. If I can even find the actual, where did I put it? Oh, don't tell me I can't remember where I put my own things. Where did I put it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh God, I've put it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't know where it is. Oh God, I don't remember. No, I don't know where I've put the fucking thing. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Alright. Give it a quick little rinse off to make sure it's really clean. And I'm not going to use the lid for the container this time, because I don't want to. I don't need the lid of the container, really, at all. Okay, I'm going to move some things. There's too many veggies on the board. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. Turn the container around. Put the thing on. How do I get that on there? Oh, how do I get it on there? Get it on there. There is a way to get it on. There is a way to clip it on there. There is a way to do it. Oh yeah, it's just, yeah, okay. There is a way to actually do that, but then I've got to put the blade into that thing too. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Stupid. Try it this other way. No, that doesn't work. Oh, there's a little thingy there. Okay. What about that? Oh, yeah, it goes. No. The only thing I hate about these products is you cannot get the thing on the fucking thing properly. You just can't get it on. It doesn't sit on there properly. It does not sit on correctly. Try something. Maybe you've got to clip it down. Maybe you've got to... Oh God, yeah, it's got to be clipped down somehow. Okay, so you've got to put that in like that. And then clip that on. Ah, I didn't know that. Okay, no, I got it. You've got to put the end in like that. So you've got to close that down. You've got to put the end in, and then you got to clip the top bit down. Okay, I get it. I get how you do it. Okay, all right. Now I've got to get a blade out, move the veggies over. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Now I've got to get a blade. Right, I think I have got it worked out. So then I've got to get a... Where's the bag? Oops. Got to get one of those fork thingies. What else have I got here? What have I got? Oh no, that's the other small thing. Right. Alright. I'm going to put that away somewhere. Just there. Okay. Alright. Now, where did I put that dicing blade? I don't want to lose it. Which way does it go in? I can't remember. I think it goes in that way. Yeah, it goes in that way. Okay. Yeah, it's in there. Okay, now I'm going to start chopping things. So I'm going to put some capsicum on there and chop it down. There we go. It doesn't chop correctly. Can't even get it to got to chop it across those blades to make it. Oh, this thing's a bit dodgy. It's very dodgy. It's oh God, it's really, really dodgy. You've got to, yeah, you got to push it several times until you get the actual thing cut through properly. Then you've got to press. Oh, this is dodgy. I mean, it does work, it just takes time, and you just can't bloody you just can't be too gentle with it, because if you are, you can't push it all through properly. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, Jesus. Fucking there. In there, you stupid bastard. Then you just keep pushing that down until it all goes in. It does go in eventually, but it takes a while, which is stupid, to be honest. But you know, what can you expect with a product like that? And then you've got to press it down like that, and start again with a new one. yeah. Just got to keep on pressing the thing down until it goes in. And I'm going to turn it up like that. Okay, that didn't work. Capsicum's very hard to chop up into these dice blades. Very hard to chop up. Very, very hard. You just got to keep pressing it until it works. Okay, got it in. Oh my god. Okay. Do that again. Right, and you press on that like that. Till it all goes in. It takes a bit to do it, but it works. It works. So you have to keep chopping it over the blades with the thingo. It eventually goes in, it eventually works. It eventually works. You can eventually get it in. But, yeah, it takes a while. Just got to keep chopping it until it dices, until it finishes, because it dices, but the top of it, the top of the vegetable gets stuck on the blade. There we go. It does work, you just got to keep persisting until it works. There we go. You just keep banging it really hard. Bang it, bang it, bang it until it just works. Then you chop across the top of it. Yeah, until it goes into the friggin' thing. Then you use the top of it, you chop over the blade thing. And then you start again. There we go. Got it all in there. There we go. Jesus. That knife is in the road. Okay, I got it. You just got to bang it very hard. You just got to bang it really hard. And then you've got to chop over the blade like that. So scrape the... To my regular blind subscribers, I don't know how to explain myself very well, but you'll be taught how to do this, and then you'll be loving this product. It's a sort of two-way process here. You dice the stuff, then you've got to carefully push. You can't use your fingers to do it though, because the blade is really sharp and it just chops your head, you know, it cuts, whatever you touch cuts, you know. So you've got to be really careful with this. And you've got to use the fork thing as prescribed. So that way you don't get sore hands. an idiot. I should have done this earlier, but I didn't do it earlier. I'm an idiot. Should have done this earlier, but I didn't. Come on, get into the fucking slot there. Urgh. Any blindies who want to learn how to use the product, make sure you get really confident in how you use the product so that you don't get frustrated and chuck it out. Because it is a really, 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 really decent product if you actually learn how to use it. It is really, really decent. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Right, like that. And then to get the rest of the stuff off the top, you just chop, 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 chop with the little fork thing. It's really good. It is really, really good. Do not put your fingers on the blade. You can gently touch the blade to feel where you're chopping things going, but don't try and press anything with your hands. I've done that and I've hurt my fingers. So don't press anything with your fingers. Do not do that. That's a really stupid idea. Oh, I've just dropped onion everywhere. Oh, Christ, you piece of fucking shit. One thing you need to do as a blindie is have everything set up. Don't have food sitting around. Set it up. Otherwise you're going to fuck up like I did then and spill stuff. And which you don't want to do that. So don't do it. Because you will fuck up like I did. You will stuff everything up the way I did and it's going to be very hard to fix. Oh. Hang on. No, I messed that up. Jesus. Okay. Alright, I've fully stuffed up that onion. I mean, it's not bad, but it is not too bad. Have to redo that one. Okay. Alright, have to redo that. I have to pull this stuff out. That now, where did I drop my other bit of onion? Because I was being a smart ass and thought I knew better and I thought I could just do everything. But it doesn't matter. Chucking stuff into the other sink that needs to go into the other sink. Alright. Now, okay. Oh, I got that down pretty good. Okay. Maybe I'll need to put the capsicum on its side. That's going to be easier said than done. Jesus. No. Oh no, where did the fork go? There it is. Okay, I'm going to chop across the blade. Make sure that all that's chopped across. Make sure that's, because it's, okay. down. Okay. Push all that through the blades again. Definitely can't use your fingers to push anything through those blades because they're too sharp to even touch. Like, they're horrible to touch. Alright. Okay. Now I've got to use the choppy thing to cut across the capsicum to make sure that it cuts across the top of the blade. Then bang a bit more. There we go. Okay, got it. I got it. Now, try again. Okay, try again. Hang on, let me put the blade back in because it keeps coming out. If I had known that was going to happen, I probably would have even bought the product, but it doesn't matter, I bought it and it works okay. For what I want it for, it's reasonable. Alright. Okay. Okay, that's alright. Right. Hang on. There we go. So you cut across the top like that, cut across the top till it's all cut through, and then you bang it down again. Okay, right. Okay, nope, that didn't help me. I have to do that across the top of the blade. Sounds like I'm scraping bloody metal, even though it's plastic. There we go. Alright. Okay, did that. That didn't work very well. Let's just try it again. Try that again. Oh, that's not working for me. What's wrong with this? It must be rough. Oh no, it's definitely capsicum skin. Jesus. Go on, get over there. Okay. All right. Right. Just have to bang it really hard again. All right. Can't believe it's taken me longer than expected to just dice up some bloody stupid veggies. Wow. Taken longer than expected. Oh my god. Oops, I'm breaking the little fork things. Not supposed to do that. And eventually the capsicum does go in. It just takes a bit of time, and you know, it does work. Just got to figure out how to do it. You know what? Those friggin' doctors are probably sitting up at the PA hospital there, Princess Alexandra, going, oh yep, we're just waiting for something else to go wrong, and we don't know what's going to happen, so we'll just wait and wait and wait and wait, and we'll have everything set for you to go straight off to sleep, and you won't be finding out anything till the next day. And I'll be like, no, I am not waiting to go up to no hospital for no fucking tests and all that tonight. Not happening. Just isn't gonna work. I've got veggies everywhere. Literally everywhere. Veggies everywhere. Yep, everywhere. Some of these veggies I was dumb enough to drop them, but that's, yeah, me. I just happened to drop shit. Knock stuff all over the stupid bench. At least I know the next time I chop up veggies, I'm going to be chopping up one chunk at a time and chopping that into the diaper before chopping up a new chunk, etc. Because that way I don't fuck up my veggies, and I won't be going up to the hospital knowing that those doctors are waiting for me to show up just so they can say, oh, I did tell you, you know, you can't cook. And it's like, well, no, I don't care what you did or didn't tell me. I can still cook, and I do make fuck ups when I cook. So don't tell me that one mistake means I can't cook, because that's not true. Just because I fuck up once or twice when I cook doesn't mean I can't do it. It just means I have a harder time than other people who can already see. So don't ever go at me and say I can't cook, because I won't listen to that shit from anybody. I won't listen to anybody say I can't cook, because I can. And I've cooked those chicken wings for over an hour, and the reason they're not sitting underneath foil is because I'm going to actually eat them. I'm not just going to sit there and go, oh, by the way, I don't feel very good. I'm just going to put the chicken wings under the foil because, oh, I feel sick and I don't feel very well and I'm just not very hungry and I'll put them into the fridge for later. No, I feel hungry tonight. I kind of feel hungry tonight. And yeah, I'm having salad. I am having salad. I am definitely having salad. And when you get used to this product, it is actually half decent. You just got to get used to it, and you've got to get used to not actually touching the thing with your fingers. Now, where is this? And I keep getting the blade off this fucking stupid thing. Okay, I'm going to put it that way. Right. We've got another bit of onion there. Okay, that's not working. Oh, Jesus. Nope, not working. Did now, well, I made it work. Yeah. So now I'm going to get, what am I going to get? My cucumber. Then I'm going to cut that up into pieces. Chop the plastic off both ends and rip it apart, because I can dice it up really good. And yeah, those doctors think they're waiting to say, hey, guess what? You're here because I'm telling you can't cook, and you're here because if you're sick, we've decided that you're sick and you're not cooking. It's like, no, you're not. You're not deciding anything. No one can tell me what I can and can't do. That's better. So you've got to chop up the chunks. Make sure they go through the thing. I've just knocked my finger onto the blade. Of course I would do something like that. Luckily it's like a nick rather than a full-on cut, because when you press the fork onto the blade, you've got to make sure your hand's out of the road so that you don't tea towels are wet. so that you don't bloody keep your fingers out of the road, so that you don't push them onto the blade with that little plastic fork. Meaning you're holding the fork, then you're pressing it down and you're accidentally hitting your hand on the blade. Don't do that. Do not do that. I mean, it's okay, it's not going to kill you, but it does hurt like hell, and that doesn't mean to say I cannot cook. It just means to say I have to be more cautious, which is what's happening now. I'll just bang it really hard. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I'm not going to get sick enough for some doctor to tell me that I just can't cook, because that's not going to work for me. Won't help anybody for those doctors to say that shit to me. I won't let anybody say that. I'm not going to let no one tell me I can't do any cooking, because it ain't going to work. I won't let anybody tell me I don't cook, because, yeah, I cook alright. Now that celery, I reckon the celery sticks are going to be really hard to chop up on this thing, because they're really stringy. So the way I'm going to handle celery is I'm going to use the actual knife to chop up the celery, because I reckon the celery is going to be too hard to chop up on the dicing thing. It'll just be too hard, so it'll just be too difficult. Oh wow, I've got a whole heap of stuff there. Oof. And then you be as careful as you can to get the stuff off the blade without hurting your fingers. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to wash the blade up really good, wash off any of the excess shit, and yeah. Then I'm going to cut celery with the knife, because I don't reckon diced celery will be any good in that vegetable chopper. Different story if I'm going to use it to, well no, to be truthful, it's easy to just cut celery. Much easier to just chop up celery. Now, I'm going to put the fork like that. At least I know where it is. At least I know where that is, and I can put it away later. Now, take that thing off and wash it. just got, it's going to use roughly diced tomatoes with a knife because I don't really need to use a dicing product to cut tomatoes. So, I will use my knife to chop up celery and tomato. This does a pretty good job. Does a pretty decent job. For what I'm wanting the product to work for, it does a pretty good job. So I am happy with it. Make a nice bit of salad. Cut up a little bit of tomato in it and it will be fine. And when I make salad, I don't want everything to be exactly the same. I don't want the tomatoes to look like diced onion. I don't want the diced onion to look like tomato wedges. I do not want everything to be exactly, uniformly the fucking same when I make salad. It does not have to be exactly the same for each and every single time I cut veggies. I can use a knife to make little celery slices. I can use a knife to make little tomato slices. I mean, I don't care how chunky or how small the veggies are, so long as I like how I'm eating it. And I'm just using the dicing product for the difficult stuff, all the really difficult stuff that I don't want to hurt myself with a knife. I'm using the dicing product for. The rest of it, I mean, I don't need the veggies to have exact cube shapes. Don't need them to be, I don't need veggies to be measured with a bloody tape measure to make sure they're exactly the same millimetre in length each time I cut into veggies. That's not how I do salad. Really is not how I do salad at all. All I care about is, are the veggies chopped up to a level that I like my veggies to be cut at. I don't really give a shit if they're, I don't know, diced the wrong way. They just have to be chopped a little bit to suit. They don't have to be huge chunks, they just have to be small chunks. None of this fussy shit that people teach you in cooking class, where, by the way, this chunk is 5mm, this chunk is 2mm. You need to cut this 5mm chunk in half. Like, no, I don't do that. If one chunk is 1 centimetre bit, in size, and the other chunk is 1mm, I'm just like, who cares? Honestly, life isn't going to end if your celery isn't cut to exactly the same tape measured bloody size. Oh, there's 2 bits of celery and they're both different sizes. No, cut them up into the same size. Why? Why do they have to be exactly the same size? Why do they have to be exactly the same length and size and width and depth and shape? Why? I just don't get some people, I really don't. As far as I'm concerned, if the celery is bite-sized and you can put it into your mouth and you can eat it, it's cut up good enough. It doesn't need to be this perfect friggin' fucking fancy style. Really doesn't need to be anything fancy. Now I'm going to chop up some tomato. yum, they're nice and ripe too. Okay. You certainly don't need a dice of the cut tomato. I just chop them up into nice little halves, and then I cut it into a wedge. Then I cut it into little pieces and I chuck it into the salad bowl. Who the hell cares if the tomato wedge is 3 millimeters thick, 10 centimeters thick? If it's bite-sized for you and you like it, eat it. If you don't, chop it bloody smaller. I don't get why people worry so much about shit in this world. I get the Middle East war is a bit of a pain. Maybe there is stuff to worry about. We have to worry about people not, dying. That's okay, I get it. But when it comes to other shit in the universe, forget about it. Don't worry about it. It's got no value. If you have to worry about it, it's a waste of bloody time and energy. I just cut up a nice half moon like a semicircle, and then I dice that up. See, I don't need my dice product for every single thing that I cut. I only need it for the difficult shit. I don't even need a dicing product for the difficult stuff. I just want it because it's easier. I like to have a bit of tomato, so get out the tomato, the new one, and wash it. It's a bit dirty, and yeah, chop it in half. I'm going to eat the chicken wings immediately, so frankly, I don't care that they're just sitting there waiting to go cold, because I'm going to eat them straight away with some salad. I don't care if they go cold. Just slice up the tomato into desirable bits. Some of them are a bit thicker than others. Who cares? Who really gives a shit? Because then they get diced up into bits. If I'm not satisfied with the thickness, I can just make it a bit thinner. But I just don't give a flying stuff, to be honest. I can just chop up that thicker slice to make it a bit thinner and go, there we have it. It's nice and thin now. So no complaints, no whinging, it's all fine. There we go. Oh my God. That is a nice huge plate of salad, which is good because I can now put dressing over it. Now I'm going to clean up the knife and put it away. I'll just use it to chop up veggies, so I can give it a good rinse off and put it up on the thing. And everyone who's obsessed with using soap, yeah, use soap. But I've just chopped up a whole lot of veggies, so it kind of doesn't need. It needs a very decent rinse off. otherwise it's dirty. You need to really rinse it off. You can't just say, yeah, okay, I've half washed the board, it's got veggies on it, it's fine. Like, it's not okay, you've got to actually wash it off. But yeah, it's alright. It's all clean. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to get the salad dressing. Can I even find it? It's way behind with another stupid food. Oh, Jesus, that's where it fucking is. And tip it all into the salad. And mix it around. Hang on. And that's my salad made up for you. Just going to tip it all out. I love my salad dressing. Love salad dressing. Anyone who says, oh, it's got too much sugar in it, I'm like, I don't care if it's got too much sugar in it. I don't care at all. Don't give a shit at all. I'm just going to let it all drip out of the bottle. And then mix it all through the salad. There we go. There we go. And then mix it all through with that spoon. Right, now I'm going to mix it all through. Turn the bowl around a little bit. Turn the bowl around again and mix. Us blindies get taught this sort of stuff with occupational therapy, and I think it's important to get taught all of this kind of, you know, skill. How to make salad, how to do cooking. Now I've got a grater in my cupboard. If I want to grate anything, I just grate it up. That's all I do. There we go, nice yummy mixed salad. There's a lot there, but I love my salad. I enjoy my salad. And any bastard who says otherwise, well, shove it, because I'm going to keep making salad anyway. I don't care that you think I'm blind and can't cook. Think that way. Doesn't concern me. I'm not bothered by what anyone fucking thinks. Okay. I think I've got some more freezer bags over where? Somewhere. There they are. There they are. All right. Okay. I have to get some more of those grocery bags from Amazon soon. Not in the next, maybe the next, sorry, not, I won't need them for at least another 8 weeks, but I do need them. I'll just put the box in there too, I think. There we go. Right, got it. So I can put that near the chicken wings and wipe up my bench because it's a friggin' mess. Oh God, it is a huge mess. Food everywhere. I really don't even need my dicing product to even chop up onion and cucumber. In fact, next time, when I make salad, I'm just going to use the knife and I'm going to make sliced cucumber. Yeah, I'm just going to make it sliced. I can even chop up my cucumber with a knife and dice it with a knife. I don't even need the product, but I've got it there for convenience. So that's how it is. I'm going to put some salad in a bowl and I'm going to put some chicken wings in a bowl and I'm going to put the rest, well, I'm going to eat as much as I want. I'm going to eat as many chicken wings as I like. Wow, I've got a whole lot of salad here. Oh God. Oh my God, I've got a lot of salad. I'm going to have as much salad as I can eat. I think I'm going to have some potato salad too. So yeah, I may not have too much salad because I'm going to add potato salad to this too. So 1 scoop or 2 scoops of my own homemade salad. Oh, I wish I had feta cheese in that. Oh, I wish I had feta cheese. Bugger it. I don't have feta cheese. That would have been so nice. That would have been so decent. Feta cheese would have been bloody good. Oh my God. And I've got quiches there. Yum. And I've got salad. Which one am I getting? I'm opening the Seeing AI because I want to find out which one I've got. Opening Seeing AI.
Speech off. Phone.
Opening
Page 1.
Seeing AI.
Apple. Map. My Amazon. Suncorp map. Seeing AI.
I'm opening Seeing AI. Come on.
ADCO registered. Creamy. Potato. Fresh. Salad CO degrees creamy.
Yeah, I want
1 0
potato
0 0
salad.
0.
What's that?
0 400 26 June.
What's
6
that one?
kerosene. Pasta. Salad. 12 L.
Pasta salad.
Brownie. Pasta. Salad.
Well, that's all right. I'll have the potato salad
12,426,
tonight.
12,100/00.
I'll have the potato salad tonight.
Home. Seeing AI. App switcher. Seeing AI. Recorder HQ. Active. Recorder HQ. Recorder HQ. Pause. Stop. Button.
I'll have the potato salad tonight, and I'll have the pasta salad tomorrow. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll have it with fish tomorrow. Oh, I think I've got coleslaw there too. I'll have pasta salad and coleslaw tomorrow, and potato salad and homemade salad tonight. So much for needing to go to Aldi tomorrow. I might not even need to go to Aldi tomorrow, like I thought. I don't reckon I need to go. Somehow, I don't think I need to go anywhere tomorrow. I'll tip the potato salad on top of that. Oh, hang on, I'm doing this. I'm going to tip potato salad on top of that. Hang on, it's not coming out. Come out. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is a decent amount of salad. Okay, there we go. Yum. Now, I'm going to chuck all that away soon. Chuck all that out soon. And have a whole heap of chicken wings.
Settings. Stop. Button. Pause. Minus 10.3304 dB.
Yeah, I'm going to put some chicken wings in a container so that I know they're going into the fridge straight away.
Minus 27.87201 dB. Google. Now. 19 degrees tomorrow. 2 degrees cooler than today. See full forecast for pause. Stop. Button. Speech off.
So I'm going to put some in a container. And the rest are going into my salad bowl. So, that way I can have the rest of them tomorrow with pasta and coleslaw. I do want to make sure I've got enough wings to put in the bowl there, because there is a kilogram of them there. Hang on. There is a whole kilogram of those chicken wings. And I can eat about a kilo of wings with salad. Okay. Put a little bit of sauce. There we go. And then put the rest into the container. Okay. I could probably have... Hang on. Get rid of that thing. Get rid of it. Okay. I reckon I could have a few more chicken wings. In my salad bowl. And I know they're going cold, but guess what? I'm not going to eat them in 2 days' time. I'm eating them now. And tomorrow I'm going to eat the rest of them anyway. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm going to eat them all. I'm going to eat all of them anyway. Who cares that they've gone cold? They're going into the fridge. It really doesn't matter. I do believe the next time I make salad, I'll make it as I'm cooking the chicken wings so that they don't sit out for too long by accident. But at the same time, they're going into the fridge. They've been out for probably half an hour or maybe a bit longer. But they've been sitting out for long enough to go cold, and I'm going to put it into the fridge and they're going to get eaten up in the morning or around lunchtime tomorrow with coleslaw and pasta salad and homemade salad. So you can't tell me that I'm not eating food that I've prepared wrong or anything like that. That doesn't bode well with me. I won't listen to that shit. I don't believe it for one, and secondly, it's a heap of shit. I definitely do not cook my food wrong. I'm getting rid of that rice that's been sitting for too long. Hey, I ate most of it, that's reasonable. I ate most of it. I ate most of the rice, so I can't complain. I won't cook as much rice next time, I get it. I won't cook as much, but, you know, I do have to put the salad away though, because I don't want it to go rotten. Have to put it away. Gonna put it in one of my heat and serve containers. I'm going to buy some new heat and serve containers because the other one was wasted. Doesn't matter, I'm buying a new one anyway. I'm going to buy a new stupid container because the other one got wasted. Okay, where is that container? I want to put salad in there. Oh God. So yeah, don't assume I'm cooking food wrong, because that isn't happening. And I insist it isn't happening. I'm going to set up two really big serves of salad. So one in one container, another in another container. And yeah, do not tell me I'm cooking my food wrong, because if you do that, I will shoot you down in flames. Holy crap, I made a whole lot of salad. I made heaps of salad. Made a lot. Oh my God, I made too much salad. But I'm the one that likes salad, so... Anyway, I've put that in a container. I'll put the other salad in another container. So yeah, don't try and challenge me to cooking food wrong, because you won't win. And I know how I'm preparing my food and not getting sick. So yeah, don't have a go at me when there's stomach bugs getting around that I can't control catching. I can't control when I'm sick and when I'm not sick. So don't have a go at me about hunting steps, unless you have actual evidence of my food prep fuck-ups. I won't be buying garlic bread from Aldi again, because I clearly can't fucking eat it all. Maybe I bought the wrong brand of garlic bread. I don't know what I did. But next time I check out garlic breads, I'm going to buy an actual fucking decent one that I can actually eat. Because yes, I did fuck that up, and I need to not buy the same garlic bread again. And yes, I'm putting the salad away now so that I don't leave it for too long, because I know what is likely to happen if I leave it out for 2 hours before refrigerating. Yeah, ugh, not good. kind of not good. I love making salads. Love it. I eat salad just about every day, so most likely on Friday I will be going to Aldi again to get more salad because, yeah, anyone saying I don't need to get salad can go stick it up their bumhole because I love salad. Put a bit of extra onion in that. There we go. And then put the rest into the container for later. Who says I can't eat salad or make salad? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'll make salad regardless of what anyone thinks. Right. Now, a few more chores. Oh, the dishes need to dry out first. Bugger it. And put salad into the fridge. So yeah, anyone that tells me I'm not cooking properly is going to get shot in flames, trust me. Well, I don't need any salad until Friday. So, as a result, I am now done with cooking my dinner. I guess I don't need to do recordings of me cleaning my kitchen, so obviously I'll stop the recording in a minute. Just quickly cleaning up this bench, it's a bit dirty. But I'll stop the recording and I'll clean up the rest of my kitchen after I've eaten. And I may take some Panadol because I've got a headache coming on. And yeah, I don't plan on staying in pain all night. So I will probably take some Panadol tonight. And I hope everybody
Stop, pause, button, record.
is having a really good day or night wherever they are. And yeah, enjoy this recording with snack food, lunch, breakfast, dinner, coffee, tea, Milo, hot chocolate, water or nothing. I am not concerned how you enjoy this recording. Just please enjoy and I will talk to you all later.
Stop, button.